So, should you move to India in 2026? Yes or no? Very interesting question that a lot of people are asking themselves lately.
When we moved to India in 2021, we actually didn't plan to move here. But after living for 5 years here, we understood that that was the best decision of our life.
Actually, we were running away from COVID. I don't know if you remember, but there was a pandemic a couple of years ago. I know there's so many things happening every year that sometimes we can barely remember what was last year, not to talk about 3-4 years ago. We came here with intention to sit out while the whole West was struggling with the pandemic.
And apparently that was the best decision because COVID times here were much more civilized, logical, digital. That surprised me a lot.
I think this is when India made this massive jump to go from cash payment to online payment because nobody wanted to use in India debit and credit cards because per every transaction you had to pay 1 or 2%,
yeah.
and that was just not reasonable for smaller vendors. And this was exactly the point when UPI made this massive jump. And although COVID is gone since like 3-4 years now, and everyone is still using UPI, you will ask people, mainly nobody even has cash in their pockets nowadays. Like, I actually didn't bring my wallet either.
And that actually improved infrastructure so much. That leads us to another point that is so much better in India than in West. It's internet.
I think it's so affordable.
Exactly.
Like our friends, they tell us from Canada, from America, amount of bills that they need to pay just for a simple thing like having internet on your phone or having like Wi-Fi in your house. And we're talking about several hundreds of dollars per month that people spend in one family.
Insane.
When in India, it's such an affordable thing. And on top of it, you have reception literally every single where. My friends were just driving in California recently, and I think we had a cutout over the phone for like 15 or 20 minutes because they were passing an area, not military zone. No, they were just passing an area where the reception doesn't work because it's not that much developed.
Here, even in the middle of the rice field, internet is working.
And then people call India a very undeveloped country.
Not anymore. Actually, about rice fields, this is another reason why life in India is so much better now, is that fresh fruits and veggies available here all year round.
I know. In the West, it's kind of like a summer, semi-seasonal thing. You have it like for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, maybe
And
more.
then the rest of 9 months approx, you eat only marinated stuff. Any month of the year that you will look, you have seasonal vegetables fresh, seasonal fruits, and that makes it so interesting because, first of all, you have enough time to miss mangoes or you have enough time to miss lychees.
Lychee, I
Then,
miss
like,
lychee.
At some point, you have enough time to miss broccoli because it's just unreasonably expensive and you don't want to be wasting money.
Never thought that this would be one of the main reasons for me to move to India.
I know, you just want to eat fresh food.
Lifestyle that you can have in India and in the West for the same price, it just differs so much. Here, everyone affords house help. In my country,
I know, it's such a basic thing in India
Yeah,
that you have a house help.
Yeah, in my country, I know literally no one who has a house help, even if they're rich people or businessmen.
Because it's ridiculously expensive, and generally for that you need to get a contract with the cleaning company, and that's just so much waste of money that people prefer to clean it themselves.
Yeah.
Another thing I think is instant deliveries in India, that anything is literally delivered in minutes, and prices are slightly higher, but they're not like that significantly higher because you're delivering. Rather, if you would go to a supermarket, maybe with a sabji market, if you're getting aloo or gajar, it's actually gonna vary quite a bit. But it's such a convenient thing that anything is just brought to your house 24/7 in minutes. By the way, guys, speaking about delivery, I have a request. Please be gentle and don't be so harsh on those delivery guys because they're actually working so harsh. Don't threaten them with bad reviews because a guy made 5 or 7 minutes late. These guys, they have no riding gear. They're jumping red lights because they're all afraid and they're all scared that they will have this bad review on their delivery. Be a little bit more human and more compassion.
And don't forget to say thank you to them.
And that brings us to a next point.
People here are so open-hearted and kind. It's just very easy to live in India as a foreigner.
And they notice you. You stand out a lot. Like a couple of days ago, we usually go on every Tuesday to a temple, and last Tuesday we missed it due to our health issues. So we went on Wednesday instead. And the guy who sells mala, he noticed that we were not there yesterday, and he was genuinely like concerned, like, was everything okay? You didn't come here yesterday. The pujari was also curious, like, what happened? You guys are coming on Tuesday to Hanuman temple. Why didn't you come? And that tells us a lot that people are actually noticing you. You're not just another number in the crowd, and that is so beautiful.
And it's also very easy to find new friends, to make new connections, new valuable connections actually. That was so sweet in the temple, just melted my heart.
Even dogs on the street of your local area, they start noticing you and they come to you running, wiggling their tail because they know that every now and then you give them some food and you're friendly.
This is actually another very important thing, that life here, even in the cities, are close to nature.
Yes,
Dogs
you have
here.
cows, you have dogs, you even have monkeys roaming around the city. Not as much as we used to have 10, 15 years ago in India, but still every now and then you can meet.
Yeah, and people actually take care of them, they feed them. It also grows compassion in you, and that sense that you are not alone on this planet. You're actually living with other beings and you need to take care of them.
I think that fact allows people to be more human and to be more compassionate when they see cows and dogs. They give them food and they take care of them. That remains that humanity in themselves, which is really awesome.
And that's actually a reminder that life in cities can be beyond walls, blocks, and screen phones. And it actually helps people to remain warm and open-hearted.
Festivals and celebrations in India, it's a whole next level. Whenever there is no wedding season or there is no cricket game, there will be a festival. Like even right now, it's 27th of December. We just celebrated Christmas. And yes, surprisingly that even that north doesn't have that many Christian people, a lot of Hindus, they still celebrate Christmas and they still celebrate New Year, which is really cool thing to have. I think in India, people just celebrate everything they can, and it's super cool.
So you never have a boring life here, because either you need to go shopping for another festival, for new outfit, for presents to your friends and families.
But if you're talking about Indian traditional festivals, this is something that I have never seen anywhere in the world. Even if you will take countries like Spain or South America, which also have quite colorful festivals, India celebrates everything on a next level. Amount of colors, amount of varieties, amount of flowers, amount of different foods and preparations and lights. It's absolutely next level. And the last topic that we want to talk about, I think, is the variety of places where you can go and which you can visit in India. Because in the West, you need to get visas, you need to exchange currencies in order to go to different places. In India, India covers everything from deserts to mountains to oceans, depending on your desire or your wallet ability. Let's put it this way. And you can go anywhere you want. You can go to pilgrim places, you can go to fun places, you can go to a desert. And that does not require you to get visas. That does not require you to lose so much money on currency exchange. And that does not require you to struggle with the language barrier that even if you will take Europe like struggles a lot, because you go from one place to another one. There they speak French, here Germans, there is Spanish, then there is Britain for some reason as well. And you always struggle with language barriers when, like in India, you do have different languages that are changing across the states. But I think if people are not really focused and they're not stubborn on the whole Hindi thing that is happening here. Unfortunately, you can express yourself, and also a lot of people do understand and they do speak English.
So these are the reasons why after moving here, we decided to stay here, to settle in India and to call Bharat our motherland.
Absolutely. Let us know down in the comments, what do you think about India and what do you think about settling in India? And we want to hear your opinion.
Chalo, bye.